Good morning. I've just uploaded a video. That's why I'm a wee bit later than I normally am. Wait a minute to get the chat up and everything like that. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, get the chat up. I'll show you outside in a minute. We're meant to be getting snowed in. We're supposed to get snowed in today. Well, tonight. So I'm sitting here patiently waiting on it. Wait to get the lovely chat up. There. Got it. And I've not even had my energy drink, so I'm going to be naughty with these. I'm going to be naughty with these right now. I know it's bad for me. I know. I just have the one. And I don't drink coffee or anything throughout the day, so this is the only caffeine I get. And by God, I need it. I need it. Better. Right, I'll show you outside the window. Wait, you see this. A little bit of snow, not much. It's got potential. A little bit of snow. But they're saying, brace yourselves. Brace yourselves and brace your loved ones. We're meant to be getting snowed in. So I'm sitting here like that. Well, between this and watching the US news channels, because there's a thing happening over there today. I've heard there's something happening over in my beautiful USA today. So I will be watching that. I'll be watching that on TV and hoping everything goes smoothly and peaceful. That's what I'm hoping for. Hoping everybody just calms down. Everybody's up there. I blame COVID. We're all up there. We're all up there. Just bring us all down a wee bit. Well, between that, good morning, sweet Pip. I'm going to be watching that and I'm going to be looking out my window for snow. We're meant to be getting a blizzard, Pip. We're meant to be getting snowed in. I'm going to look out my thermals right now. Good morning, Lewis. I'm going to look out my long johns. Can you remember the long john? I don't know if people still wear long johns, but they're like underpants, but they're long, hence the name long johns. Good morning, lovely Stuart. Stuart, have you got long johns, or is that too personal a question to ask? Thank you, Stuart. I'm just after doing a video, so when I do a video, I've got to kind of put on a bit of makeup. I've got to try. Thank you, sweet Sophie. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm feeling better. I've got this naughty little energy drink here. People will be like sending me messages about it. Is it raining? Well, I don't know. It might be slightly raining. I'll show you out there again. I don't know. There it is out there. They better not be lying. They better not, and my Alexa knows nothing. She knows absolutely nothing, so she does. I asked her when the next snow day was, and she said there's no snow expected for in the next 10 days. So she's a wee liar, Alexa. Did you have long johns? Yeah, because I'm sure my father had long johns. Long johns was a thing. But listen, remember back in the day, we didn't have central heating in our houses. Good morning, sweet Gemma. We never had central heating in the first house we were in. We had a little fire that was in the living room that had bars on it. And this would be the only room in the house that would be warm, between that and the kitchen. So we'd all be huddled round the wee fire. So we needed long johns. Oh, here it is a delivery. Hold on. Hold on a second. too. My God. A delivery for the son. I don't know what it was. It wasn't for me though. Yes, that was the only fire we had, was that fire. So you needed long johns. I mean, you would get dressed up to go to bed. Oh no, I've never read that, Sophie. I'm always looking for a book to get into. I'm not that great at reading, as you know. But I have read a few books and I'm quite proud of myself. Some people read a book every day or something like that, but I've read a couple of books my whole lifetime, believe it or not. Well, I don't think there's going to be many people out today. And anyway, we've got the police going about here. We've got the police going about questioning. Where are you going? There's my Sky. How are you feeling today, sweet Sky? I hope you're feeling better today. Sky, I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. Oh, there's my pigeons. Look, see my pigeons? There's my wee pigeons pigeoning. I love my pigeons. And I think it's them that's up in the loft. I think I've got pigeons up there. Oh, it's an audio book. Cool. Mr. Mikey and Poppy just bark. But I think it's all Jack Russells, because my mum and dad have got a Jack Russell and she's exactly the same. But the two of them encourage each other. Two of them encourage each. One goes and the other one kicks off, and before you know it, there's a riot happening in my living room. But I still love them, you know what I mean? But sometimes I really do shout loud. But listen, I watched a thing the other day on YouTube, and it was, you know how like news reporters and things are all doing like work from their home. Well, it's like bloopers kind of thing. So people are reporting on something, and there's a dog in the background mounting a cushion and things like that. Was oh my goodness, Sky, my sweet Sky. I'm not glad you'd food poisoning, but I'm glad that's all it was food poisoning. So be nice and careful today. Your stomach will be very tender. Maybe some just soup. Gemma, I'm already planning what I want to do in spring. I've got things out there in my garden I want to get done. There's no way you could do it here just now. It's way too cold. Ah, you've never seen the snow, Daisy. Well, we get snow every year, but sometimes we don't get a lot. But this morning we've just got a little flurry. Look at my pigeons there. Aren't they so cute? Wee pigeons. We've just got a wee flurry of snow, but it says this afternoon and all through the night and tomorrow it's meant to be blizzard time. Here, did you used to do this as a child? And it's a seesaw. Totally random. I don't know why, but there you go. So you just do that and then do that and then do that and then you've got a seesaw. There you go. You're a little bit doing it now. You're a little bit doing it. I don't know why that came to my mind, but there you are. See, my mind jumps from things to things. I can't keep focused. I'm away thinking about other stuff. Squirrels. Oh, did you, Pip? We done it as a seesaw that people would sit on. Yes, be nice today with your stomach, sweet Sky. Be nice today with your stomach. Just nice soup or something. Nothing heavy. Don't have anything heavy. Thank you. Everybody seems to say that. I must have done my makeup good this morning. Here's my makeup. Well, I was doing a video, so I had to kind of make an effort. I couldn't go on as I normally am. I don't know, is that called, am I a catfish because I do that? I don't think so, because I'm not taking anyone else's photo, but here, people have been for a shock, waking up in the morning, what I usually, here, look at the amount of pigeons I've got now. I've got quite a few pigeons out there. See them all? Ah, I love the sound of them. I love the sound of the wee things. We're meant to be, Linda, we're meant to be getting a blizzard, and good morning to you. We're meant to be getting, yes, Pip. We're meant to be getting a blizzard, Linda. Oh, I'm just after showing you outside. See, that's what we've got. A tiny bit of snow. But they says we're meant. Yes, I've got my whole pigeon feeder there. I've got my pigeon feeder. Look, see my feeder, can you see it? And I've got coconuts, and I've got seed, and I've got fat balls. And other birds come. Other birds come as well. But a lot of people don't like pigeons. I love pigeons. I think pigeons are so cute. Wait a minute. There we go. And my son never realised how cute pigeons are until he watched one day having a bath in the bird bath that I've got out there. And see, when they're having a bird bath, they puff up and they're just like a ball of fluff. They just look like a ball of fluff when they do all that with their feathers and they have a bath. That's my favourite, watching them having a bath. Bath time is exciting for birds. Birds are really excited when they go for a... Yeah, he's digging. Look, that's my house coat getting it. She's over there. Look at her. Look at her. She's like the Queen of Sheba over there. They like to do that with my cushions. Listen, I live in their house. They don't live in mine. I live in their house. You know, she's on her throne. That's what she's like. Sky, I'll try and push some snow down to you. I'll try and push some snow. My God, how many have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 pigeons out there now. Which is good because it's a frosty day and they need their food. But you know what I don't like seeing fights, and you do see that. Ah, it's gold dust. That's okay. I'm glad you're on today, and I hope you feel better soon. Do you know, I've seen pigeons, and I don't know if they're just Glasgow pigeons. I don't know if all pigeons do this, right? But there was a fight out there one day, and I don't intervene because it's nature. This is what happens. And one pigeon was chasing another pigeon about and kicking it. Just running up to it and giving it a kick. I couldn't go. I was like, that pigeon's kicking hell out the other one. Just going up and giving it a kick. It was quite funny, but I didn't know they'd done that. Maybe it's just a Glasgow pigeon thing. Who knows? But they're having their food. I'm glad they're having their food this morning. I love my wee pigeons. I love the sound of them. My goodness, 2:43 in the morning. It's 10:44 in the morning here. Did they do that, Sophie? I couldn't go over it. They were just going up and kicking the other one. I was like, and they do all this, they do all that. I get a good laugh from them, I must admit. And joy, I get joy just sitting watching them pigeoning about and wee other birds coming. But the magpies, see if the magpies come, the pigeons go away because the magpies are evil as well as the crows. But I still feed them. I still feed them as well. Yeah, Stuart, just a Glasgow kiss of pigeons. That's what I was like. But I've never seen a pigeon do that in my life. But there you are. It's all happened. And I've seen them mating. I've seen them, and they were mating in the bird bath. They were mating in the bird bath, eh? A wee bit of romance there with the pigeons, eh? Let's go skinny dipping in the bird bath and do it. They were. It kind of sat down at the girl one, and the boy one jumped on top. It was all over and done with within a couple of seconds. So that was a bit of a... I'd be let down, I must admit. I'd be let down with that. But that's what they wanted. They wanted to go into the bird bath to do it. Wee bit of romance in the bungalow. At least somebody's getting it. At least somebody's getting it in the bungalow. Did you see my photos yesterday I know, what am I like? I told you the picture was me like this. That's exactly what I looked like. I don't know. They've, see whoever put that camera there, they're evil. Linda, I think they might have. I think one got his smoking jacket on to have a little puff after the event. I don't think the girl was impressed. But that there you go, they went into the bird bath to do it. I thought, my God. I should have played some Barry White out the window. I should have opened the window and played some Barry White. Hey baby, your feathers look good today. Ah, thank you, Sophie. Yes, I was only 19 and knew nothing about real life. That's why I looked so happy and glowing. Life hadn't kicked the shit right out me yet. Yes, I was naive. So just think that picture that I showed you, it's 2 days after that, the wedding ring incident in the sea happened. 2 days after that. We were in the sea and I was crying. Yes, well, see, I had been going with him since I was 12. He was 13. So we grew up together and all the rest of it. But he's still like my best friend. I mean, he is. If I ever needed anything, I know he'd be there. And he knows if he needed anything, I'd be there as well. So, I mean, it's good that we've parted ways that way, that we're friends. Have you, Pip? Yeah. But us, we just ran its course, the marriage. Quite frankly, I'm amazed it lasted so long. I'm amazed that he stood me for so long. I suppose I'm a lot to handle. I mean, the crowd thing, I seem to draw crowds, and he was always like, would you stop it? And I'm going, I'm not doing anything. All these people just draw to me. There was this one time, I don't know if I've spoke about this, and it's funny, but it's not funny, and I hope I don't offend MD by telling this story. But it's a true story, and I tell you things from my life. It was my auntie that died with COVID. I believe she died with COVID, but she was blind and everything, and disabled, and she couldn't look after herself, and we couldn't give her the medical care that she needed. So she got put into this hospital that she shouldn't have really been in. This hospital was for people with severe mental problems. So we went up to visit one day, and I swear to God, it was like something from a zombie movie. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That's just the way it was. We sat down with my auntie, but she couldn't really communicate, but we would rub her hand and all. And this was back in the day you could smoke, so everybody was smoking it up and stuff. And they were all kind of drawn, they were all starting to come over. All these patients were coming over to us. And my ex-husband's looking at me going, don't encourage people. And this wee lady sat down next to me. And you've got to humour them. I mean, she sat down and she said to me, I can make a bomb. Right? And I was thinking, I said, right. She said, I've got 10 cigarettes, I've got a lighter, and I've got some hair conditioner. That's all you need to make a bomb. And I was going, that's good. Wow, that's amazing, that. And she said to me, do you know the number of Buckingham Palace? And I went, let me think. Do you know, I don't think I've got the number of Buckingham Palace. This was before mobile phones. I says to her, but do you know what? I says, have you tried the phone book? And she went, I don't think I have tried it. I said, well, there you go. I says, you should try the phone book. She went, thanks very much. My husband was shaking me, going, stop talking to. I'm saying, what? He's saying, stop talking to him. I says, you've got to talk to them. And then this man came over and was eyeballing my ex-husband, and he took his 20 cigarettes out his pocket and threw them like that at my ex-husband, and he just went, right, it's time to go. It's time to go. It was a bad day. That it was a bad day. Dogs. Dogs. Mikey, tell you, they pierce your eardrums. Right, Mikey. Right, I'm going to put him out. Right, it's okay now. Yes, look for the perfect person, Sky. Not the person that says that don't want you to wear makeup and don't want you to do this and that. They should love you, for the way you are, what you like to do, etc. I said, I mean, it's true. For a long time, I didn't even know who I was. I was just a wife and a mother, and that was it. That's all. I don't even know what I wanted to eat. I bought what everyone else wanted to eat, and what everyone else wanted to watch on telly, and all the rest of it. That's the way it was. But now that I do what I want, especially on a Saturday, you know that. On a Saturday I do that. There's lots of kids in the school actually across the road. I'm quite surprised how many kids, but it's like kids that's mums and dads are probably nurses and doctors and things like that. But there actually is quite a few kids still at school. Can you imagine that though? The rest of your class is off until the middle of February at least, wee Nicola said. And you're the only one that has to go to school. That would have killed me. That would have killed me. I'd have been so depressed. Mum, why did you need to be a doctor? That would go on. But school wasn't for me. I know my Sophie loved school, and Peter liked school as well. Amanda, not so much. With Amanda, I got to know the truancy lady a lot. So I did it. I knew her. She was at my door a few times. Where's your daughter? And I was like, school? And she was going, no. And then I would think to myself, she's up at her friend's house. That's where she is. In fact, the truancy officer said to me, there's another girl that isn't in school today, but I'm not allowed to give you the name. I says, I know her name. I said, she stays up there. That's the flat they'll be in. I says, I'll give her a phone. Amanda, but you get to school. It was terrible. What a girl. Completely different. You think, see, when you have children, you think, how can you and your husband have 3 children, they're made the same way, and yet they can be completely different for each other? Well, see, Amanda, the minute she was born, she peed on a nurse. As soon as she was born, she peed on a nurse, and I thought, me and my husband looked at each other and went, I think we're going to be in trouble with this one. And we were. See, I didn't even need to pretend to be sick, because there was always something going on with me medical wise, and I would need to go to the hospital. Horrible experience having that as a child. That's your normal, is to go to hospital every well, sometimes it was like once a week, but sometimes it was like every month I would need to go to hospital, and then sometimes I'd need to go and stay in the hospital, which was horrible, because my mum and dad never got to stay with me, and they'd be away and I'd be sitting there all by myself. Yeah, it must be terrible for kids just now, the lockdown. I know my son's starting to get fed up with it. He's getting fed up with it. He's in university. He should be going out with university buddies and all that, for a pint, and do what college and university people do. That can, instead he's stuck in the house with me. Oh, see, I'm so. Oh, I really do feel so sorry for the youngins. They'll be missing their friends and everything. But even like the wee old people, see like the wee old people that they went to bingo. See, we've got a bingo hall up there, and a lot of wee old people that was their socialising, was going to doing their bingo and stuff like that. They'll not be able to do that. And me with my swimming, I mean, I'm missing my swimming terribly. But I feel selfish about that because that's just that's a non-essential thing. What I really do miss is seeing my girls and them coming over to visit me. Amanda, I don't think I've seen Amanda this year. I haven't. I've not seen Amanda this year. But my mum, although I don't go out to see her because she's in Falkirk, we Skype each other every day. I mean, we blether away. We blether away. But today, the two of us are doing the same thing, and we're watching what's happening over in my beautiful USA. And I'm fingers crossed and hope everything goes smoothly. Because it's a worry, even from over here, it's a worry because I hate seeing all that carry on over there. I love the USA. As you probably know, with the flag's my bedroom. Another country that I do like to name drop if I'm, in an ambulance or something like that. I like to name drop the US of A and Canada. I like to name drop them also. No, we are not allowed any household mingling with us, Elisa. Hi, ASMR Craft Video. We're not allowed any two households meeting up. That's how bad it is here in Scotland. And we, Nicola, our First Minister, was saying there's an island. I've spoke about this island before. There's an island away up the north of Scotland called Barra. A wee island. Hits fully the COVID. So hits now on level 4. But Barra was, I'll tell you the story again. There was a wee boy and he was about 3 years old, and you can find this on YouTube as well. He was about 3 years old or something like that. And he started to say to his mum, see my other mum, I remember my other mum, and we had this dog and we were at the house was on the beach and he was in the middle of Glasgow, right? In the middle of Glasgow, and his mum's going, what do you mean? And he says, not you, my other mum. When I had the other mum in the other house, right? So the mum was a bit freaked out with this. This went on and on. So eventually she takes the boy to like I think it was a psychiatrist or something like that. And the wee boy's drawing pictures. And the psychiatrist saying, could you draw pictures of your house and stuff? And he was drawing wee pictures of his house. And there's the beach and all the rest of it. And even gave the name, what was your mum's name? And he gave the name of his mum, the second name, the name of the dog. I mean, he done all this. And eventually they found out that he was talking about this island, Barra, in Scotland, which I didn't even know existed, right? There's an island called Barra way up north. And they took him there, and it was exactly the way he drew it. They went to this house, and it was owned by a family with the second name that this wee boy was saying. And the beach, he was saying, in the planes are landing on the sea. And they were like, what's that about? The planes actually land on the beach. That's the runway, is the beach. So it was spooky, like reincarnation kind of thing. But that was the island of Barra. But that's got COVID now. That's riddled. Hi, sweet Beth. Hello. Yes, Barra it's called. Do you know that some of the islands up north of Scotland, the beaches have got white sand? But see, it's kidding you on, because see if you were to go up there and be shorts and t-shirt on, you'd freeze within 2 seconds. But it's got beautiful white sandy beaches that you can look at for your car. But that wee boy was amazing. You should watch it. I mean, it's spooky as anything. But it was saying, not you, mum, my other mum, when I had the other mum. And the mum was like, this is weird. And the wee boy just kept talking about it. And the island of Barra. Peter probably doesn't know there's an island called Barra. Yes, Barra's riddled. Barra is riddled with COVID and it's now on tier 4 with us. It's in lockdown. We're in lockdown. So it's spreading with it in Scotland like wildfire. It really is. Has Shetland got it too? Oh my god. See, it's what can you do? And I don't know. I've got a sneaky suspicion. Conspiracy theory here. They're not telling us everything. That's what I think. I think they're not telling us everything. You know, I want to know what's going on, but I don't think they're telling us. But Nicola, she's putting her foot down and saying, pack it in with the parties. The mingling needs to stop. But I'm being good. Although Saturday, remember me, so I can go outside with my flavouring and break the rules, right? I'll break the lobbies. You can be my sidekicks, right? That's what we'll do, go out. But I mean, it's still in my garden, so I don't think I really am breaking the law, but I'll get a wee kick out of it thinking I am. Kind of like jumping the fence in NASA that I was going to do. I was like, oh, my adrenaline was all flowing that day. I was like, oh, I'm going to jump that fence. And again, the ex-husband's going, don't be jumping the fence. See, now you can see what a handful I was for the poor man. Yes, Sky, I do know it's terrible. But that's the way I think. It's spreading like wildfire throughout Scotland. Even the wee islands. Even the wee islands that you would think would be okay, not? No, they won't. They're not letting anybody in. In fact, wee Nicola, our First Minister, sent out a statement to Donald Trump. Donald Trump was meant to be coming here today. He was meant to be flying into Prestwick Airport because that's next to his golf course in Troon or something. He's got a golf course. And Nicola has said, no, you're not allowed to come in. We're not having MD in. If MD's coming into the UK, into Scotland, Scottish citizens, we've got to do a COVID test first and then isolate before we're allowed to come in. So it's strict rules here. I mean, that's why there's police going about. That's one of the reasons I've got the makeup on. See if the police about, I'll need their assistance for something. I'll need to find something. What can I ask them to help me with? Can you explain the COVID rules to me, kind officer? I don't really watch the TV. Peter would be like, Mum, would you pack it in? Stop trying to pick up the polis. Oh, you're 29 weeks pregnant, Elisa. Oh my goodness. Oh, you'll be big then. You'll have a big baby bump. I loved having my baby bump, I must admit. I loved that. Feeling the kids. Although at night time it was terrible when they would get their foot up your rib cage and things like that, and you'd be like, oh, lying in bed. Well, it was meant to be just a couple of weeks in January, the lockdown. Yesterday, it's now to the middle of February, and I've got a sneaky suspicion that it's going to be March or something, and that'll be a full year that we've been doing this, isn't it? It's a full year. This nonsense. Yes, be safe. That's the main thing, is that we're safe. We're safe. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go because I'm going to go and watch CNN. I'm going to go and watch the news. Fingers crossed everything goes smoothly today over there. I'll be watching and hoping everything goes okay. And I'll be back again tomorrow to see you all. And hopefully I'll be on and it'll be blizzarding outside. It'll be a blizzard. I'll be out like that. Snow angel. Snow angel. So have a wonderful day, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.